In recent discussions surrounding Social Security benefits, the idea of a $5,000 check for recipients has generated considerable buzz and interest. This concept refers to a potential monetary aid or bonus aimed at individuals receiving Social Security, Supplemental Security Income, SSI, or Social Security Disability Insurance, SSDI. It suggests that beneficiaries might receive an additional one-time payment of $5,000 to support their financial needs. This notion taps into the broader conversation around financial security for vulnerable populations, particularly amidst economic challenges. The importance of this potential $5,000 check cannot be overstated. For many Social Security recipients, their benefits are a critical source of income. Any supplementary payment could significantly ease financial burdens, providing necessary funds for emergencies, healthcare costs, or basic living expenses. The news of such financial aid offers hope and relief to many who rely on these benefits as their primary or sole income source. One example illustrating this concept's impact could involve retirees who depend on Social Security as their primary source of income. For these individuals, an additional $5,000 could cover several months of rent or medical expenses, significantly alleviating financial stress. Another example might include disabled individuals receiving SSDI, who often face higher living costs due to specific healthcare needs. This extra financial boost could support their ability to afford essential care or adaptive equipment. Some believe this payment could represent a much-needed adjustment in Social Security benefits, acknowledging the increased cost of living and economic realities. Proponents argue that this type of financial intervention demonstrates a commitment to ensuring that beneficiaries can maintain a basic standard of living. However, potential challenges and controversies do exist. Skeptics might question the feasibility of such a large-scale payout, pondering where the funds would originate and the long-term implications for the Social Security Trust Fund. There are also concerns about fairness. Who exactly would qualify for such payments, and would this initiative set a precedent for future demands on the system? This proposed $5,000 payment connects to larger issues within the main topic by highlighting the ongoing discussions about Social Security reform and financial aid for older and disabled adults. It underscores the need for continuous evaluation of benefits to better suit the economic needs of recipients, amplifying debates about how to appropriately support a diverse population with varying financial challenges. The concept introduced in the heading, $5,000 checks this week for Social Security recipients, is indicative of a financial update or policy change impacting those who receive Social Security, Supplemental Security Income, SSI, and Social Security Disability Insurance, SSDI benefits. This announcement suggests a significant one-time disbursement or adjustment in benefits aimed at assisting recipients financially. Social Security programs are essential to millions of Americans, offering vital income support to retirees, individuals with disabilities, and low-income persons. The promise of a $5,000 check is significant as it reflects either a substantial economic relief measure or government initiative designed to help beneficiaries cope with financial challenges, such as those arising from inflation or economic disruptions. For example, one possible real-world application could be a government stimulus effort to boost the economy during an economic downturn, providing recipients with extra cash that they can spend to enhance their quality of life and contribute to economic growth. Another example might be an adjustment based on cost of living increases, ensuring that Social Security recipients maintain purchasing power despite inflation. This could significantly relieve those reliant on fixed incomes, allowing them to cover expenses such as rent, medical bills, or utilities without financial anxiety. Supporters argue that such financial boosts are crucial for ensuring economic stability for vulnerable populations, citing that many recipients live paycheck to paycheck. Programs like these inject much-needed liquid capital into the economy, promoting consumer spending and potentially creating a positive ripple effect on businesses and job creation. However, potential challenges and controversies arise with such measures. Critics may argue that these payments could lead to inflationary pressures, reducing the policy's long-term effectiveness. Others may point out the potential budgetary impacts, questioning the sustainability of such disbursements within the broader social welfare infrastructure. Furthermore, there might be debates over eligibility criteria, as some recipients might feel unjustly excluded from receiving the full benefits of these payments. This point connects deeply to the main topic of financial well-being and policy responses for Social Security recipients. Such payments underscore the importance of responsive and adaptive policymaking to meet the immediate needs of people who depend heavily on these benefits. They also highlight the broader discussions about social safety nets, fiscal policies, and government responsibility in protecting citizens' economic welfare. Understanding these dynamics can offer audiences a greater appreciation of the complexities and impacts of Social Security policies on everyday life and the economy at large. The concept of eligibility criteria for Social Security recipients refers to the specific requirements that individuals must meet to qualify for different Social Security benefits, such as Social Security Retirement, SSA, Supplemental Security Income, SSI, and Social Security Disability Insurance, SSDI. These criteria are significant because they determine who receives financial support from the government, potentially including the touted $5,000 checks. Understanding these eligibility requirements is crucial for current and prospective beneficiaries, as it directly affects their financial planning and access to necessary resources. Eligibility criteria for Social Security benefits generally revolve around factors like age, income, work history, and disability status. For instance, to qualify for SSA, individuals typically must have accrued a sufficient number of work credits based on their employment history. SSI, on the other hand, is designed for low-income individuals who also have limited resources, ensuring support for those who are financially vulnerable. SSDI is targeted at individuals with disabilities who have paid into Social Security through their work, providing them with income support if they are unable to work. Real-world applications of these criteria include a retired worker who has paid Social Security taxes for many years, thus qualifying for SSA benefits. Similarly, an individual with a qualifying disability who has also worked and contributed to Social Security might receive SSDI. These examples highlight how eligibility criteria serve as both a gateway and a safeguard for the proper allocation of benefits. Support for strict eligibility criteria often comes from the perspective of ensuring the efficient use of government resources, thereby maintaining the solvency and sustainability of Social Security programs. However, potential challenges and controversies may arise around these criteria. Some argue that the requirements are too stringent and may exclude individuals who are in genuine need of support. Others worry about the long-term sustainability of Social Security funds, given the increasing number of beneficiaries and potential fiscal constraints. These eligibility criteria are intricately connected to the broader topic of Social Security benefits, as they influence who benefits from potential financial distributions, like the mentioned $5,000 checks. By understanding these criteria, recipients can better navigate their financial situation and determine their path forward, while policymakers can gauge the impact of such financial aids, ensuring they reach those most in need. Ultimately, the criteria safeguard the intent of Social Security's mission to provide financial support and security to those who are aged, disabled, or economically vulnerable. The heading, $5,000 checks this week for Social Security recipients, SSA, SSI, SSDI. Who qualifies? Likely discusses a potential financial benefit aimed at recipients of Social Security, SSI, Supplemental Security Income, and SSDI, Social Security Disability Insurance. These are vital social welfare programs in the United States, designed to support retired workers, individuals with disabilities, and low-income citizens. The mention of $5,000 checks is intriguing because it implies a one-time supplemental payment or bonus, which is not typical for these programs and would signal significant relief for beneficiaries. This proposal is significant as it addresses a pressing issue: the financial struggles many Social Security recipients face. For individuals reliant on fixed incomes, a substantial one-time payment can alleviate immediate financial burdens, such as medical bills, housing costs, and other essential expenses. Additionally, it can inject money into local economies as recipients spend these funds on goods and services. Consider a retiree whose Social Security benefits barely cover monthly expenses. Receiving a $5,000 check could enable them to pay off outstanding debts or secure necessary healthcare services, significantly improving their quality of life. Similarly, a person with disabilities relying on SSDI may use the funds to afford specialized equipment or home modifications, enhancing their independence and well-being. Proponents of such an initiative argue that it acknowledges the economic hardships exacerbated by inflation and rising living costs, ensuring that vulnerable groups receive necessary support. However, challenges exist, such as how such payments would be funded. Opponents raise concerns about the national debt and budget deficits, arguing that extensive spending could have long-term economic consequences. There might also be controversy over eligibility, with some arguing that certain groups might be unfairly excluded. This concept connects to the broader discourse on the adequacy of social safety nets in the U.S. and the need for reforms to address the evolving financial challenges faced by beneficiaries. It could influence future policy discussions, prompting a reevaluation of benefit levels or the introduction of periodic supplemental payments. In conclusion, while the idea holds promise for enhancing immediate financial security for many, it also invites debate about practicality, fiscal responsibility, and equity. As audiences explore these aspects, they gain a deeper understanding of the complexities surrounding social welfare and its impact on everyday lives.